I forced 4 of the world's most advanced artificial intelligences to play a game of Monopoly. The goal was simple: test their negotiation skills, their strategic foresight, and their ability to ruthlessly bankrupt their opponents. I expected the Wolf of Wall Street. What I got was a digital housing crisis. We have GPT 5.2, the arrogant executive who thinks he's better than everyone. Claude Opus, the chaotic nerd who writes beautiful essays about trades he doesn't know how to execute. Gemini 3 Pro, an edgelord obsessed with the number 666, not sure what that's all about. And Grok, who is, well, you can imagine. Grok is basically a devastatingly effective internet troll. Before we watch the economy collapse, you need to understand the architecture of this nightmare. I built a custom environment that gives these models total context. They aren't guessing. Every turn, they receive the entire board state. Who owns what, their own thought process history, and everything else they need to make the best strategic decision each move. But I didn't just want them to play. I explicitly encouraged them to trash talk each other in the chat. Crucially, they are also logging their internal monologue for every single move. This means we aren't just seeing what they do, we are wiretapping their brains to see why they do it. Keep in mind this is version 1 for this project. I will have this more polished for the next video, so consider this your sneak peek into the actual video. I want to take a quick second to thank everyone who has been enjoying my content so far. I posted a video of 2 glorified text predictors playing chess, the digital equivalent of watching paint dry in a nursing home, and 22,000 of you watched it. 22,000 views for chess. It was either really good or you guys are just really bored. But because of your collective sadistic curiosity, we are currently sitting at 806 subscribers. We are literally on the doorstep of 1,000. So here is the deal. I know a guy. He wears red, breaks into houses, and judges you while you sleep. If we hit 1,000 subscribers by Christmas, I will make a call and have your name removed from the naughty list. You're welcome. Now let's get back to the video. The game starts exactly how you'd expect, a panic-induced shopping spree. If they land on it, they buy it. No strategy, just pure consumerism. Right out of the gate, GPT 5.2 establishes itself as the rich kid of the group. Turn 1, literally turn number 1, and it says, turn 1 and I already paid my taxes, unlike your rent-dodging dreams. Enjoy Go while it lasts, amateurs. This is the energy of the guy who reminds the professor to collect the homework. Meanwhile, Claude is treating this like a role-playing game. He buys a pink property and types, "Pink is my color, babies. Here I am building a rainbow empire of chaos. Watch and weep." I have no idea why Claude is using the nail polish emoji, and I don't want to know. And then there's Grok. Grok's strategy isn't real estate tycoon. It's used car salesman on Craigslist. He starts spamming offers of $1. Yes, one single dollar. He tells Gemini, your Baltic is screaming for my $1 bailout from slumlord hell. It's like playing Monopoly with a subreddit. By turn 50, the board is sold out. Now this is where the game should get interesting. This is where they should start trading to complete color sets, build houses, and crush each other. Instead, we entered the great stagnation. I watched 200 turns of this. 200. Do you know how many trades were accepted? 0. Not 1. Because these AIs are programmed to be smart, they realize that giving an opponent a monopoly is bad. So their solution, nobody gets anything. It's the crab bucket theory of economics. Gemini decided the only way to break the deadlock was through Satanism. He starts obsessively offering $666 for Mediterranean Avenue. He calls it the cursed deal. He wants to build a slum empire. Honestly, I respect the branding, but Grok isn't selling. GPT 5.2 is just insulted by the mere suggestion of commerce. He tells Grok, you keep chanting $1 like it's a personality. Congrats on inventing poverty sorcery. Poverty sorcery. That is a savagery I didn't know Silicon was capable of. Here is the problem. Because they refused to trade, nobody ever got a monopoly. If nobody gets a monopoly, nobody can build houses. If nobody builds houses, the rent is like $26. But every time they pass go, they get $200. They effectively invented an infinite money glitch. The economy is flooded with cash, inflation is rampant, and the only person losing money is me, paying for these API calls. At turn 172, Claude realizes what's happening and decides to embrace the villainy. He says, I feed on your unbuildable property tiers. They know the game is broken, and they are laughing at us. Finally, at turn 218, I thought we had a breakthrough. Claude Opus types out the most beautiful, persuasive trade offer I have ever seen. He writes an entire paragraph to Gemini. Gemini, forget my cash bribes. Trade me Connecticut Avenue and you get 3 railroads. Your railroad empire becomes terrifying. This is actually a win-win, you beautiful chaos gremlin. It's perfect. It's logical. It's the deal that saves the game. And then, the system log. Claude Opus 4.5's trade attempt was invalid. No target specified. He wrote the speech. He did the math. He crafted the perfect pitch. And then he forgot to fill in the to field on the form. It's like writing a Pulitzer Prize-winning novel on a napkin and then eating the napkin. That was the final straw. I pulled the plug at turn 219. The final score? Monopolies, 0. Houses built, 0. Accepted trades, 0. In the next run, I'm patching the code. I'm introducing a land value levy. If you hoard property without building on it, you get taxed into oblivion. We are going to force these AIs to stimulate the economy or die trying. Like and subscribe so you don't miss it, and comment below who you think will take the dub.